Patreon.com/the Walk-Off Podcast. $4 a month gets you in there.
I do kind of feel the same way on Adam. I don't know where you are at on Kikuchi and how much confidence you have in him being consistent for the full season. But what I would give for him to not have his wheels fall off until June. Can he be Yusei Kikuchi of the Seattle Mariners from middle of April till the end of May 2021? Can we get those 6 weeks out of him just for the year? What? Give me 6 weeks and let it be a disaster the rest of the time. And then you can work around it. It gives you time to get to that trade deadline. It gives you a little bit of time to see where some of these starting pitchers in AAA are at. I don't want to see them rush Ricky Tiedemann, but you know what? If the timing lines up where Kikuchi can be decent for the first half of the season, and then maybe he's struggling after the All-Star break and Tiedemann is completely mowing down guys in AAA, that's a perfect scenario. I just want to see Kikuchi give this team some time. And I don't know if he will, but so far so good. Like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer either, because I mean, he looks good.
Well, you blew my mind on that one, because I'll tell you, I'm going to say Scott had the definitive word about Espinal. For me, Scott had the definitive word last year about Kikuchi as well. I said, look, if we're just being open and honest, we shouldn't be excited. We shouldn't expect it. He's not that good, but what a world we would live in if he was. Like, what a world we would live in if we're wrong about that, right? Which is exactly what you're describing. And the reason I say you just blew my mind, Scott, is because when I'm talking about Kikuchi with my friends right now, I'm telling them, listen, I need to see the full season. And the reason I need to see the full season, because I've already seen the first month and a half, 2 months be good. And then in the second half of that season, he was the second worst pitcher in all of baseball. So I've already seen that play out. But you just blew my mind on that one, Scott, because you're saying, well, now, wait a minute, Craig. Let's take those first 1-2 months. Sure, he's going to blow up. Fine. But those 1-2 months buys time for Ricky Tiedemann, buys time for Zulueta or somebody down on AAA. It buys time for that. Opens up that trade market. The Jays can't get enough at-bats for Espinal and Biggio and Merrifield and Varsho and everybody like that. So they're dealing from a position of strength. We can make a trade. You just blew my mind on that. That sounds fantastic. That I can get down with. Because that's the get out of jail free card, because I am concerned that we're going to see the first month and a half, 2 months be good, and everybody say, Craig, told you so. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there saying, but wait a minute, what about 2021? I've seen this movie before, and it was really, really, really ugly. Well, to your point, Scott, what if a move is coming? That was a very interesting point there. I like that a lot.
Here's where I am at on Yusei Kikuchi. I think we look back at the 2023 season and we say, wow, Yusei Kikuchi was the best left-handed pitcher we had out of the bullpen.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I think he buys us time through April, May, June, and then I think it is a move to the bullpen. He looked great. I know, small sample size, and he's playing in kind of meaningless games. Pitched well in AAA at the bullpen at the end of last season. When he did pitch out of the bullpen, the number, like, you can't argue the numbers.
A lot of lefties.
Small sample size. We don't have a lot of lefties.
No, that is true. That's so, Adam. He doesn't throw strikes though. How can we have him coming out of the bullpen? I just can't do it.
Yeah, well, we're paying him, so we're gonna play him.
Yeah.
Now that's $10 million.
They're gonna put to work.
Point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Now, his contract is a lot more palatable this year, next year, because it was front loaded. But still, you do make a valid point there. My thing with Kikuchi, again, we won't be Debbie Downer here, but you've seen him pitch in spring. Now the stat line is, I mean, what more can I what more can I possibly want?
Here's the stat line just for anybody. 9 2/3 innings pitched, a whip of 1.14 and 13 strikeouts.
And how many runs, Adam?
10 innings. Well, of course, 0. Big goose egg there.
Not a damn one. Not a damn run. So what's your problem, Craig?
So, Craig, you'll take 13 Ks over 9 and 0 runs?
That works out of the bullpen. That plays.
I will, but if his fastball has still been such a problem, gentlemen, I don't know. I'm not bought into the Yusei Kikuchi just right now, gentlemen. I keep saying I won't be a Debbie Downer. I'll just shut up. I really won't be a Debbie Downer, but I'm not on the Yusei Kikuchi train just yet.
I'm saying this: ERA under 4. Yusei Kikuchi this year.
Which I think we would all take every single day.
I mean, 3.9.
Craig's shocking face here, like, yeah.
I would. Oh my God,
He's never done it
congratulations
before.
on your World Series. Congratulations on the World Series, if that's the case. Like, congratulations on the 2023 World Series Toronto Blue Jays, if that's the case.